Yo, what's going on, my fellow gamers? Gid here, signing in, Disney Heroes Battle Mode, checking out the new update 1.8.2 patch notes. Thanks for checking in. As always, if you're liking the content, please throw me a like, share it around, subscribe if you're new, or leave me a comment down below. So today all we're doing is just going over the new patch notes, just talking about them. I'll give my feedback on what I think's happening, the new changes, and we'll go from there. So for starters, this update is coming out on April 1st, allegedly, which, if you ask me, is a very suspicious day to throw down an update. This could all be one giant ruse, but I don't think they're gonna make that risky of a move. So I think this is actually happening, which is pretty cool. A fairly significant update, especially here on Server 4, where we have not really had a significant update since, well, the addition of the Alice in Wonderland characters. So 1.8. Anyway, moving along. So the main points are new heroes. Hercules and Megara from Disney's Hercules are joining the fray. Pretty awesome. I was wondering if any of the other Hercules heroes were going to show up since Hades is already in it, and this answers that question. Then there's new costume for Nick Wilde. I really think this is going to make for some interesting friendship discs, especially on the Hercules front, because I could just see that there'd be one with Hades, because all the heroes and villains seem to end up having some sort of cross-reference, and I think this is the first instance of a hero and villain from the same series, movie, whatever you want to call it, actually being in Disney Heroes together at the same time. Well, I mean, I guess if you count like Jack and Barbossa, or Zurg, and the Toy Story characters, but I don't know, I think this is more, I mean, Barbossa and Jack end up working together anyway, so no, this is kind of more from the Disney animated side of it, so there's still a first somewhere in there. Alright, so let's start by reviewing the heroes. We'll start with Hercules, just going down, scrolling down the forum post. So he's going to be a frontline tank hero, no surprise there. April signing hero on servers 1 to 12, so that's quite significant as we have not had an actual legit new sign-in hero that was also a new hero in quite some time, not since the roster was fairly small. So his skills, let's go over these. True hero, Hercules appeals for aid from his father Zeus, healing himself and becoming invincible for a short time. Alright, so that's his active skill. That seems like it's kind of like a quick lifesaver without having to actually revive, and obviously he can use it multiple times. So, you know, he might end up being kind of like a Shank type front hero, I'm guessing. Somewhere in the similar caliber, similar use maybe. What goes around? Hercules bends his sword and throws it like a boomerang, deals damage, he knocks enemies back, another tank with a knockback, which is good. And then it travels back to Hercules, dealing damage and stunning the enemies. So a knockback plus a stun in a two-part attack, that seems quite awesome off of reading it. Pommel strike, Hercules bashes the closest enemy with the pommel of his sword, dealing damage and stunning them. Another stun, so far he has a couple controls, so actually it's more kind of like Ralph, no silence, but two different ways to stun is significant. And then Wonder Boy, every time that Hercules uses True Hero, his max hit point is increased for the rest of the wave. So I guess the main idea would be to keep pumping up that energy and having him get as many activations of his active skill as possible. Very Paladin-esque with the healing and invincibility. So yeah, this would be kind of a cool front line. I see aspects of both kind of Ralph and Felix, and maybe a bit of Shank in there. So this could be useful. We have a bunch of different interesting tanks these days. So yeah, looking to see us win the mix. So then we have Megara. I think I'm saying that right. And she is a backline support hero and will be available in the diamond crates, of course, for servers 1 to 12. Why not? We always need our special diamond crate hero, nigh unattainable, especially with my diamond crate pull luck. And I'll be happy to show everyone my diamond crates this time around. and me not getting her from a diamond crate. So let's start. Her active skill, Witty Riposte. Passive, so instead of having a basic attack, okay, this is kind of like, you know, Miguel, the player chooses an ally for Megara to link with at the start of the battle. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to play out mechanically. Do you get a little screen if she's on your team, so beforehand, or do you have to click on one of the heroes at the beginning? Kind of curious. That's definitely a new feature. So while the battle is on auto, Megara chooses the frontmost ally, okay, so in most cases it'll be that, and she diverts a percentage of all damage taken by the linked ally to herself, and the linked ally cannot fall below 1 hit point while Megara is in the fight. And then the active side of it is she charms the closest enemies. Well, that's kind of interesting. So how does that work with a hero like Hades, who also takes a portion of damage? And if he's the frontmost, although he's normally a mid-tank, this might make for an interesting team comp. Alright, I like that ability. It seems at least wild and crazy enough to work. Can't wait to try that one out. So self-sufficient, Megara heals herself. It's a passive, I guess, so that would be the green skill. For blue, most likely, Megara deals damage to the enemy with the most skill power and silences them. Nice, bit of control, and that will be super awesome. And then Deep Link, so Megara grants her linked ally a percentage of her basic damage and skill power. So that's pretty awesome too. Now, say if there is a frontline like Felix who grants your whole team skill power, does she in turn grant Felix skill power, who would in turn grant skill power to everybody? And I don't know. On paper, she seems like she's going to be a very powerful support hero. Lots of interesting possibilities. I can't wait to try this one out, which means I probably won't see her until the next patch, when maybe she gets put in a shop, because I don't have that luck with the crates. But very cool, very interesting. Of course, depending on how far back she is, Woody seems like a pretty obvious foil. Pull her forward, beat her up. Maybe even Elastigirl with her back target. Who knows? I think there'll be some ways around her. But if not, I think she has a lot of cool potential. So new costumes, a police officer costume for Nick Wilde. Well, they're already behind on threads with their contest releases, so probably won't see that one in action for a while, but that's cool. So then, of course, they've moved some heroes around. Server 1, Hercules is sign-in, Megara Diamond Crate, Alice will be in the Creep Surge shop, Mickey Mouse 8, 9, 16, servers 2 to 4. Finally, we get our level cap increased from 105 to 110. Although I say finally, I have appreciated the fact it's taken a little longer for us in Server 4 to get this cap increase. It's really allowed me to fill out quite a few members of my team to Orange 3, have a bit of resources stocked up. Of course, we're in the middle of another Fortify the Network contest. Was kind of hoping for a different contest, but I'm not too interested in it. I think I'm just going to hold out for the next update to, you know, get a jump start on getting to 110, Orange 4. Chapter 16 is the exciting part of this, I think, with Unfinished Business being available. And it looks like the elite heroes there will be Mickey Mouse, the Queen of Hearts, Sally Ralph, and Nick. So, and then for us in there, Hercules will be the April sign-in hero, and Megara, of course, the Diamond Crate. Alice is going to the Creep Surge shop, which is awesome. And Mickey Mouse will be the Chapter 16 Elite main hero, I'm imagining. So that's pretty cool. Of course, there's the other server updates, where your existing heroes are, your new heroes, yada yada yada. Oh, moving more around. Alright, so 15, 16, sorry, I'm just kind of scrolling over these. I don't play on any of the other servers. It's good for everyone to know, though. Alright, other improvements. The Diamond Crate upgrades are now available on all servers. You can read about the upgrades here. We've been rocking those for a bit, maxed out, but that's good that everyone gets them now. So what kind of bugs have they been fixing? So fixed an issue where Guild War chat messages were disappearing. Oh, I just thought people were clearing them out, because, I mean, really, most of those are only relevant to the current war, at least how we use it, but yeah, it's interesting to know. The virus consumable was only it was infecting areas that were also infected, so now they've switched that around, that's good. And the antivirus consumable will award double team EXP from the campaign stage it is used on. Oh, that's interesting. The Team EXP Catch-Up Guild perk shows up properly now. Fixed an issue where Darkwing Duck's Case Quack disc could still be active after Darkwing is KO'd. Well, that's good, because KO'd Darkwing don't need that disc. Fixed an issue where Stitch's memory disc with the Mad Hatter displayed as double question mark. And fixed an issue where SPA results show your opponent's hero lineup as infected, when in fact both sides are normal, non-infected heroes. That must be more of just like an aesthetic type thing. I don't really see how that matters too much. And that's pretty much it for that update. Looks like we've scrolled to the end. So, again, obviously cap raise and badge raise, boo. But awesome for getting up there with those new heroes. Can't wait to see the new friendship discs around them and get them into the fray. So, pretty fun. Again, it's not as big as that last update we had, but still significant and gonna be kind of cool. I wonder if they're gonna, you know, do another skinning for like the winter mode. Maybe there'll be a spring, summer, or some other type of event coming up shortly. Who knows? But anyway, that's update 1.8.2. So expect that on April Fools, if that's your thing. So see if it happens. And there you have it. Let's wrap this up. And that will wrap up this video. Fellow gamers, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. Please let me know what part of the new update you're looking forward to in the comments down below, and what your plans are for those new Hercules heroes. Thanks again, and keep on gaming.